I'm a minute early. Yay. I'm very excited. I have a lot of energy moving today. Thrilled to be here. I'm going to start with a blessing before we talk about how do you know what to say? Hi, Dillis. So good to see you. God, hear me. Help me raise my voice. Help me make the choice to share the gift I bring. God, hear me and help me take a stand. Walk with me hand in hand and I will sing. Help me be a champion for the silent and help me heal the fears that keep me small. God, hear me and fill my words with power, and in my darkest hour I will sing. Hey there, guys. I started with a blessing today because those of you who don't know me very well yet, we've hundreds of new people joining this group, and I'm honored, so deeply honored. I was too scared to sing, and I was too scared to share my message, and I didn't even know I was scared. I was resistant. I was reluctant. I did not know how to finally have my own permission to share my voice. And it's a long story, but that's what I'm standing in for you here in this group, is to do whatever it takes, to go to any lengths, to find, to free your message, because I know down deep in my bones that your voice matters. Every human voice matters, and you are here to make a contribution, a difference, a song, a business that only you can make. And there are people who need exactly what you bring, just the way you bring it. And I also know the pain and frustration and vulnerability and insecurity of not sharing your message, or feeling stuck, like you can't get through, feeling the body betrayal of not being able to share your gift, your ideas, your voice, your song. So that is what I'm standing in here for you today. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about how to get clients, because for me, business is a creative act. Building a business is a creative act, and it's also my personal journey, your personal journey, a journey, especially if you're going to be an entrepreneur, be visible and be online and reach to serve, grow, expand, step into more money, more clients, more visibility. It's vulnerable, and I believe that's a spiritual process, so that we are doing our own, I hope you're doing your own growth work in order to, so that, and because it will free you. And as I quote my friend, well, not yet personal friend, but maybe someday, Marianne Williamson's amazing quote: as we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Okay, so that is what I'm standing in for you. And I felt like singing today because I feel I'm tired and vulnerable and excited and grateful all at the same time, because I'm a human and I can. So that's my rant for the morning. We're talking about 5 steps so you can know what to say. I've shared these a couple of different ways in this group, but that's what I felt inspired based on. So many people have joined, and I do ask people to tell me, what do they want? How can I support you when you join this group? So always, right now, if you're here or if you're watching the replay, what's stopping you from sharing your message? I'd love to know. Or if you don't want to share it publicly, you're welcome to private message me. And what trainings, teachings, what service, what support can I offer you in these weekly trainings? Okay, I'm here to serve you, and if you have a topic that you want me to cover, I'm happy to do it in my bailiwick of visibility, marketing, messaging, finding and freeing your voice, your self-expression, your divine right to self-express. I believe the highest level of service we can do is to have a thriving business where we are sharing our voice and serving people through our message. So that's what I'm up for. If you have something that is slowing you down, standing in the way, or stopping you, something you need unlocked, something you don't get, something you've tried but it's not working, and you want me to do a training on that, you can private message me or comment below, okay? What are the 5 steps? Get to the point, Michelle. We're only 4 minutes in, you guys. I've already sung, I've already vented, I've already stated my mission about 6 different ways, and I'm starting to feel better. Anyway, used to hate going live, used to not know what I was going to say, used to feel worried, nervous, vulnerable. What if you judge me? What if I'm not professional enough? What if I'm not polished? What if I ramble? What if somebody else has already said it better? All of those things are things that I've felt and struggled with, and to this day. I'm running my Fearless Facebook Live Formula program. We just had our first week's call, and amazing people having an amazing experience. And I told them just yesterday, you know, it still feels vulnerable for me, and that's a good thing. That's an okay thing. Our molecules feel, the molecules of our being, molecules behave differently under observation. So it is out there, all right? It is out there. There's a reason why we feel vulnerable on camera. The camera magnifies everything. So these 5 steps are designed to help you stay connected to your message, in your center, but also to be able to connect to the people who need you, okay? And that's been a journey that I've been on, and that's what I feel so grateful for, all my challenges, struggles with visibility, so that I can help those who have them too move through and transcend and make the difference you're here to make. People, that's what we're up for, all right? Have people ready, willing, and eager to make the investment in themselves to hire you. Yeah? Okay, 5 steps. What are they? First thing, and it's what we were doing in the challenge that we ran a few weeks ago, looking at 2020. That will come back in 2020. I did make create a special package for people who wanted to get the recordings and the trainings that they missed. So if you didn't see that, private message me. I can make that available to you. So we're looking at when we'll run that again. It's so powerful for people, and the things that people shared touched my heart deeply, and I feel so grateful to have found a way to serve many. And I feel grateful for my own courage and for the clients that I get to work with. Your courage inspires me, and lifts me up. So thank you for your trust and for your dedication to your own message and your own voice. Ida, we love you. Thank you. You are so welcome. So what's the first step? You got to know what to say, right? What's the first step and what to say? What to say? Wait, what did she just say? Yeah, you have to know what you want to share, what you are called. And not only do you have to know it, you have to believe it, you have to trust it, you have to honor it. And those are a lot of have-tos. I don't usually speak in a lot of have-tos, but I'm standing, that's why I started the way we started today. I'm standing for you in the truth that your voice matters. So there is something that you are called to bring through. And it may change, it may evolve. You may or may not know that that's the for sure real thing that's forever going to be the thing, the big, the one, the big, the good, the big, the thing, the very life thing. My journey has been around to finding that. And all of those things have led me to be uniquely able to help people to find and free their message and find their voice and get clients and make a big difference in the world, be more visible, make a bigger impact, okay? Hey, welcome if you're just joining. I have gone on a rant. I have already sung. I have already shared a lot of my own journey and my client's journey. And what I'm standing in for you here is finding and freeing your voice, sharing your message, making a difference, making a big impact. We're just about to go into step 1, the 5 steps of how to know what to say. So many people are like, I need to get out there, but I don't know where to go or what to say or how to share it or I'm trying to be out there and nobody's listening or nothing's landing or it's not working, okay? So the first thing I believe, and my approach is unique, I've also discovered that there's not a lot of people that are combining this same sense of the purpose, the calling, this urge, this desire that to be big, to play, to make a big difference, to bring your unique gift through, with the practical, timeless messaging strategy. So that is something else that I'm holding for you guys today. All right, so step one, you do need to know, what do you feel called to share? Here's a shortcut to that, okay? And it also sometimes for some of us brings up all of the fear that we have, or the vulnerability around even thinking about it. So the first, you can ask yourself, the first step is knowing what you feel called to share. Okay, knowing what you feel called to share. And all of that honoring, listening, trusting stuff comes in, looking into your heart and saying, like, what do I feel called to share? So here's some tools of permission for you around that piece. You don't have to know the big, forever, perfect, amazing, most perfect, big deal thing. I'm very excited today, right? You don't have to know the forever thing that you feel called to share, but you do want to look in your heart and say, what is the difference I want to make? Here's the question, here's the thing you can answer. Somebody's angry, giving me lots of happy faces and faces. Thank you for those. Don't give me angry faces, please. If you're angry, private message me, we'll work it out. The first thing so the ninja tool, a quick way to say, what is it that I really, really want to share? You really want to share. And that is like, close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath and ask, just imagine. Your imagination is one of your greatest superpowers, maybe the greatest, because what you think you create. Yeah. Okay. So just imagine if the people that you want to help all turned their attention, turned off their distractions, and we're going to absolutely give you their attention and focus and listen to you for 1 minute. What would you want them to know? In this moment, what would you share? If you were totally confident, totally clear, if you already, knew, and if you trusted yourself, what would you share? And that can be the place you start, okay? My message has evolved. My message has changed. What I feel called to share and bring through has evolved and changed as I've gotten older, as I've had a family, as I've, things have evolved, and they've led me to this work. And now I can look back and see, decades of how the pieces fit to that puzzle. But whatever you feel called to share is worthy of sharing right now. So what is speaking to your heart today? What do you want to bring through? Step one, how to know what to say, is what do you feel called to share, okay? Let's just breathe into that. I know some people are jumping in and jumping out, and if you're here watching the replay, thank you for being here. Please feel free to comment and let me know your experience, your questions, okay? What do you feel called to share? Step two. Okay, what's step two? And this can be tricky too. It can feel hard to pick. It can feel hard to decide. It can feel like, but wait, this message could help everybody. Step two is, who do you want to serve? And some of the ways to think about that, who do you want to serve, are to, like, who would just be the most amazing? Who would be the most fun? Who have you helped in the past? Who do you feel has a great need? Okay, who do you feel is ready to hear the message and really take action and live into what you're here to bring? Okay, who speaks to you? And again, don't take a lot of time with this. Just write down a quick answer. Okay, the for now answer. You will get more clear in step 5. Okay, the for now answer. What do you feel called to share? Who do you feel called to help? Okay, who do you feel called to help? Number 3 is I'm remembering right now because I'm so excited. What is number 3? If you're here and you know number 3 because you've done my What to Say program, or you're in my Fearless Facebook Live program, you can type it in the chat. It is, what do you want to say? Who are you called to serve? Oh, it's good. It's the one. It was a linchpin for me. It was a turning point for me when I realized number 3. Number 3, and I have learned this from many amazing mentors and guides as well. Number 3 is, what do those people who you feel called to serve want? What are they looking for? What do they seek? Okay? This is where it gets like, wait, what? What did she just say? This is about me. This is about me sharing. This is about me feeling called. This is about what I want to do. This is about the help I want to bring through, right? But we want them to get it, right? In order for them to get it, We need to know number 3. What do they want? What are they looking for? What do they think they need? Okay? We want to honor them, honor where they are, and meet them where they are. Okay? Number 3, what do they seek? What do they think they need? Yeah? Beautiful. Number 4 is to build a bridge. Okay? We want to build a bridge between, I have this thing I feel called to share. I think I can help people. Yeah? There they are, those people that I feel called to help. And to build the bridge, I need to know what they seek. Okay? And then when I build that bridge, what I do is I take my wisdom, my expertise, my experience, which tells me that people struggle to share their message. People struggle to be visible because it feels vulnerable and exposed. People struggle to make sales and get clients. People struggle to be on camera and be on stage because it's so vulnerable. People struggle to step into their power, to own who they are, struggle to accept themselves, right? So these are the things I know. And if I just say, oh, well, you just got to do these things, they may not hear me. For years, decades, they didn't hear me. Okay, so I said, okay, I need to build a bridge. Somebody taught me, and then I did it. So a bridge between what I'm here to share and what they're looking for. And that bridge is using the words that my people I want to serve, your people you want to serve, use, and not using the words that I use to talk about what I do. Okay, it's kind of a thing. You guys get that? If you're here live, say, yeah, that makes sense, or yes, this is new for me, or yes, this matters. What happens when you were there but lost it? How to get it back? Oh, beautiful question. Beautiful question. Help me know. I just saw the comment. I'm not sure exactly where we were talking. When you were there with permission and confidence, help me know, Chrissy, because I would love to answer that question. So I'll recap while I hope that you're still here and you can let me know where were you that you want to get back to. Yeah. Number 1, what are you called to serve? Share. What are you called to share? Who? Number 2, are you called to serve? Number 3, what do they seek? What are they looking for? What do they need? What do they long for? What are their dreams? What are their challenges, pains, and problems? And number 4, building a bridge that goes from your wisdom, your expertise, your understanding. Sometimes we can see so clearly what people need. And if I come at them with that, it's like asking them to drink from a fire hose, okay? They didn't ask for all that. I need to meet them where they are. So what do they need? What do they think they need? How do they say it? And you gather that language, and then as you hear that language, you start to talk about what you do. You build a bridge. You talk about what you do with their words, okay? Their words. And it's a skill that you build, and step 5 is how you build it. You ready? Step 5 is to say it out loud, okay? Now, what I mean by that specifically is don't wait until you're ready, but actually start sharing your message. Start finding out who you want to serve by serving them, by trying it on, by picking some people and serving them, okay? Start gathering their language by asking them, as you work with them, as you have sales calls, or as you do research, or as you talk to people, listen, right? That's, if you're a coach, that's the best thing you can do anyway, right? So listen and learn. And as you listen and learn, you discover the words that they use, okay? And then you build the bridge. Number 4, build the bridge by taking what you know, your deep knowing, your wisdom, your intuition, your energy healing, your NLP, your PhD, your OMG. You take that expertise and wisdom and personal experience that you've had, and you start to talk about how you can help or share your ideas in the words that they use, okay? In the words that they use. Oh, it sounds like, wait, what? You can do it. The way to figure it out is to start, okay? The way to get good at it is to do it. It's why I love Facebook Live so much. It's why I love to invite people to be on camera, be on stage, be visible, because molecules behave differently under observation. And rather than trying to figure it all out, figure out the words, figure out the message, figure out the emails, the blogs. If you're a writer, do that, write, use that skill. If that's your strong suit, start there, okay? But you want to use the language of your clients and you want to speak to meet them where they are, build that bridge, okay, one step at a time. Don't go the fire hose route. Yeah, and as you can tell from my excitement and enthusiasm today, I like to fire hose. Okay, so having permission to start where you are and to begin now and to serve. If only one, here's I'll close with this. Christy, I want you to private message me because I want to answer your question and I don't know exactly what it is. If you come back and check the replay, okay. So oh, I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say, you guys? One thing you can do to do that fifth step, right, which is say it out loud. And what I mean by that is that you don't get it all wrapped up in a perfect bow and we get attached to the words and the clever phrases that we said, and oh, it was really good when I said it this one time, or we write a whole detailed thing about how to say it and how to make it good enough, perfect enough, true enough. And as long as it is true, right, speak from your heart for sure, always be true. But the way to get clear is to start sharing, serving, put it out there, okay? And it can feel very vulnerable. So I'm not saying, just do it. There's a little bit of that, but do it with support, do it with guidance, do it with some sort of champion, right? Someone who can champion you, whether it's a friend or, a colleague, or for me, the investment in my message, the investment in my self-worth, the investment in my business was when I finally got momentum and I finally got support. I needed to have a champion who would support me at that higher level of engagement. So invest in the programs or the coaches that will help you, that will serve you, that speak to your heart. It's scary. You're going to take some risks, and that's okay. So this say it out loud piece means don't wait until your branding and your website and everything is all wrapped up in a pretty perfect bow, because those things are tools, but you can start sharing your message now. This is why I love Facebook Lives, because I want you to learn how to drop in and serve so that your message and your marketing helps you. It feels as good to you as doing the work that you love, okay? So that it's not separate. It's not like, oh, I've got to go do my marketing and I got to get some clients and, right? Like, ugh, I hate that part, right? Okay, I want it to feel like the highest level of service. One of my first business coach taught me that more people will see your message and your marketing than will ever be able to hire you or work with you. All right. And when you do video, when you go live, it's real you. You're dropping in, you're building the muscle of dropping in and sharing and serving. And it doesn't have to be rocket science. Most people are a little scared and nervous and like, ah, when it happens. Some people are like, no way. But you can do it as you begin. Okay. And here's my favorite tool, and I'll close with for how to give yourself permission and muster your determination, courage. I was just writing in our up-leveling our the program modules that that we just released a few minutes ago, I think. If you're in Fearless Facebook Live Formula, those modules are ready for you. Session 2 is ready. And what was I saying? I keep distracting myself. I just realized I was rewriting kind of like the secret to my success, and I'm determined. I have had a lot of amazing opportunities, teachers, mentors, healings. I've had some amazing energetic spiritual experiences in my life, some incredible gifts from the universe, incredible people in my life. But I boiled it down to, and this is my approach, this is why I don't wait till the messaging is all figured out and then have you put it into this pretty perfect package and do it. My approach helps you do it together because there's transformation there. And I think that it makes you actually, I've seen it make people more engaging, more compelling when you're living it, and there's not this separation from my message and me, okay? So the secret to my success that I just articulated in a new way is courage. Right? I have a willingness, and how do I find that courage? If one person can be helped, will I show up today and will I serve that person? And it still gets to that sometimes, right? Like I have been highly visible. We just did a big launch and I'm serving at a really high level. I can get into my own like hustle. Yeah, I try to stay in balance more than that, right? But it's vulnerable and it's exposed and it's not draining. It takes a lot of energy and focus. So how do I do that? How do I show up when I feel a little bit vulnerable or charged or not sure? And that is, if even one person can be served, will I serve? Okay, if even one person can be helped, will you share your message? It's an incredibly powerful tool. If you're feeling vulnerable or unsure or filled with self-doubt or just not like you can, and some days it's like a don't get out of your jammies day, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, so first step, you got to know what you're called to share in this moment. If you could say something today, what would it be? And go with it, okay? Number two, who do you feel called to serve? Right? Who would you love to help? Who's your favorite person? And don't just think like fall into the service trap of only the very, very needy people. They are worthy of our help, absolutely. But like, who would you love to help? Who would you love to serve, right? Everybody has needs and deserves to be uplifted, okay? So who would be fun? Who would be exciting? Who can afford your help? Who is ready to make that higher level transformation they can make with you, right? Have some fun with it, right? What do you feel called to share today? Who do you feel called to serve today? Pick, decide, stick with it, try it out, get it out there, do that messaging thing, right? Number three, what do they seek? What do they seek? What do they need? What do they long for? What's missing? What could help them that you have? Okay? Number four, build the bridge, all right? I feel called to bring this. They need that. What do they say? How do they talk about it? I see so clearly this will help, okay? They don't know it will help yet, all right? So they need me to talk in words that are relevant to them, okay? So I build that bridge one step at a time, not with a fire hose. Yeah. Occasionally you'll find people who you just lasso and like, I got you. And they'll be like, oh my God, there you are. Great. Together. Good. Yeah. And then the way to pull it all together, the way to find out for sure if your marketing and your messaging is working is to do it. Okay. Say it out loud. Share your message before it's ready, before you're sure. You will get more clarity and more direct market feedback when you actually put it out there and talk to people and let them know what you're standing for. And it may be wrong, it may be messy, it may be vulnerable, and that's okay. I propose that that is okay. If the people out there that you feel called to serve are going to be judging and hating on you or saying, oh my God, why did she put that? Then they are not your ideal clients. Why would you want to work with them? Okay. Ugh, I don't want to work with them. All right. So those are my, that's my rant. I went on a rant today, you guys. For our Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel and we get real, and it is clarity we feel. I shared some of my Jedi moves, some tricky truths, right? The ways that we stop ourselves, the ways that we wait until we're ready, the ways that it feels like, I don't know, right? Tricky truth, it's truth. Some tricky truths, but with some real tools you can use. So thanks for joining me. I'm for your consistent clarity, and I'm here to help you set your message and your marketing free. If this speaks to your heart and you know that it's time and you need help, private message me. I would love to talk with you. I am standing in serving you in the biggest possible way. Your message, your voice matters, and it's okay. It's actually more powerful to need support and get support. Where two or more are gathered, creation and creativity and inspiration flows. All right, guys, love to you. Thanks for being here. If you come back and watch the replay, please let me know and reach out to me if anything speaks to you and you need help. All right, love to you guys. Mwah. See you soon.